Yeah, creative destruction is a process where new innovations and technologies displace older ones, leading to the obsolescence of existing industries, firms, and jobs. Now, that may sound a bit dry and abstract, but it's going to be one of the defining matters of our time, if it's not already. We are on the crest of a whole bunch of work that most of us do being rendered majority or entirely obsolete. And we have to figure out socially how we respond to that. So, to pick an example, if you have a business where you offer copywriting for in flight magazines or something like that, um, is a viable business and has been for many years, but it's not going to be. A lot of the briefs that you might get, like, give me 200 words on what's interesting about this island in Greece, they're eminently outsourceable to your large language model generative AIs that can do the work at a fraction of the time and a fraction of the cost. This creative destruction is going to occur across whole spheres of our economy and society, which is the same thing, I guess. And we have to think about how to deal with that. And our options are tough because incumbent systems of power, wealth, habit, society, they don't change easily. They don't go away quietly. They don't want to go. But in instances where they have to, we're going to have to socially navigate that. So you may be thinking in your own job, well, I do a type of thing that is quite specific and skillful that won't be replaced. At some point, it probably will. Someone will come along and build a perfect model to replace whatever it is that you do, and that will gradually extend to plumbers and things in the physical world as we have robotics take up tasks, etc. Surgeons, things that we think of as irreplaceable, they're not. And this creative destruction is going to occur on a scale totally unseen, at least in the histories that I can remember. I mean, you have various catastrophes like horrible pandemics that wipe out, a third or more of societies. And even still, I think that people that survive return to with their work. It doesn't require the extent of economic reformation that we're going to have. Geez, probably in the next 5, 10 years. Isn't that crazy? Just want to introduce that idea of creative destruction because it's something that you will have to think about in your own life. I think there's the illusion that we can reform things to make sure that we can cling on to the old ways, but that's just going to be like, it's a metaphor I always use, but it's going to be like Wile E. Coyote when he runs off the cliff and he's standing there and he looks into the camera and he's waiting for the gravity to hit. He holds up a sign or whatever, and then he falls. Like that's going to be us holding on to things, being like, oh well, actually it's okay because I can still do this. Okay, early adopter societies are going to come and completely restructure how they do things, and they're going to have to solve all those political and social problems that come with it. And those societies will be more successful. Sorry, I didn't invent this situation, but it is one we're all going to have to deal with.